Mike Tyson serious, man. He dead. We gonna get into that, man. What's poppin', fight, bro? You rocking with your boy, man. It's been a minute, man. Yeah, man. I know everything is shut down, man. Boxing has been dead for a while, but I'm happy with these ex-boxers, these ex-champions, guys that's in the history books are talking, and you know, a lot of people are getting exposed as well. Let's get into what Mike Tyson talked about, which has been the discussion lately over the internet, and that's him putting hands and feet on Anthony Joshua. He said, listen, in my day, I would have destroyed Anthony Joshua. You got people going like, yo, what you talking about? Anthony Joshua? The truth? Ain't been a child born today that could beat Anthony Joshua. Listen, I agree with you. I think Anthony Joshua is the truth. I think that Anthony Joshua will be undefeated until he retired. Now, we talk about the Andy Ruiz, good, but you know, minus that loss, he will be under. No one will touch him. No one will stop him because there's no Lennox Lewis's. There's no Mike Tyson's. There's no Buster Douglas. There's no more one-trick ponies that's going to be able to pop up and beat Anthony Joshua today. So what's the video about, CBT? What's the video about? So hear me when I tell you. Mike Tyson would have destroyed Anthony Joshua if they fought today, meaning if Mike Tyson was in his prime. You see what I'm saying? Because you have to look at everything and not be biased. And you know, on this channel here, we are unbiased. But Mike Tyson was talking about how he would destroy Anthony Joshua because Anthony Joshua got problems with shorter fighters, right? Look at Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz was successful against Anthony Joshua in that one, you know, I guess in the middle of the ring when Anthony Joshua went for the kill and your boy Andy Ruiz was able to hit him with some lucky shots. They were lucky shots, but they came from Ruiz, so give him credit for it, right? But the point is, he was able to touch the bigger guy in Anthony Joshua, right? He let his hands go. Anthony Joshua can't deal with a guy that's short and that can move, and that's going to counterpunch you on the front toe, point blank period. If we look at this second fight, which gave me the understanding why Mike Tyson feels the way he does. Because although I believe you really can't gauge that first fight with him and Andy because Andy landed a good lucky punch, but Anthony Joshua wasn't the same after that punch, but he still stayed on his toes. He still went for the gusto. He still stayed in the pocket, and that goddamn ref closed the show. It wasn't Andy Ruiz. Point is this. We look at the second fight. Right? Anthony Joshua was sweet. Anthony Joshua was on his toes. Anthony Joshua shot that jab. Anthony Joshua shot it upstairs, shot it downstairs. Said, get up out of here. You think what I'm saying? You mailed, and then he was moving his feet side to side. Right? But there were points in that fight where Andy Ruiz got close. Right? What happened? He got close, and that's when he made Anthony Joshua engage. And when he engaged, he got rocked. And he didn't hurt Anthony Joshua, but he landed some good shots on the chin, on top of the head, right? But Anthony Joshua, when he was in that position, he got touched up because he allowed Ruiz to close the distance. He got touched up. What did he do, people? He backed up off him and said, nah, I'm not going to fall for that. Shot that jab, moved those feet. You see what I'm saying? So that happened maybe about 3 times in that fight. And I'm biting my nails like Anthony Joshua. Shoot the jab. Be easy, homeboy. Show him what a boxing class look like. Don't go for the bait. Don't go for the bait. And he, you know what I mean? But there were points because Anthony Joshua is a warrior. Anthony Joshua is a killer. Anthony Joshua got killer instincts. Kill Anthony Joshua want to push you back. Anthony Joshua don't want to win on a 12-round decision. He want to knock you out because Anthony Joshua is the truth. Anthony Joshua is the truth. You see what I'm saying? So, but that's why there were times where he said, nah, what's up? What's good? And he got in the pocket with him. But then he backed off because he understood. He knows what he was training to do. He understands that the faster guy was Ruiz in the pocket. He understands that Ruiz got faster hands. He understands that Andy Ruiz is a shorter guy that's able to get underneath. He's able to get low. He's able to turn corners. He's able to do different things and shoot punches from different variations as a shorter fighter. Now, we look at Takam. Takam was in the building, shorter fighter. In the building, he gave Anthony Joshua some problems, some issues. Let's look at Povetkin. Povetkin first 3 rounds, he was in the building, busted my boy nose. Why? Because Anthony Joshua was a tall guy with linky arms, shooting up the jab, and Povetkin was fresh, right? First round, he was able to slip, dip, get underneath, go to the body, come back upstairs, let his hands fly. And that was his goal. That's why he was so confident in beating Anthony Joshua. And I told you, Povetkin is the truth. And Povetkin love fighting big fighters because that's where he excels. That's where he gets real dirt and real get gritty because he understands that he has something that the big fighters don't have. It's all about size. That's why I keep telling you guys, size don't matter. You see what I'm saying? So Povetkin was able to bust my boy nose. He was able to get underneath the jab and go to the body, come back upstairs. Gave my boy some problems. Anthony Joshua went back to the drawing board, sat down on that stool and said, okay, what I got to do is drop my left hand. You see what I'm saying? I got to shoot towards the body. You see what I'm saying? Then come back up top. You dig what I'm talking about? Go to the breadbasket and suck that air. Let's suck that air from that cocksucker Povetkin try to come to the town and take over my belt. You see me? Anthony Joshua was a smart thinker. Anthony Joshua can go back to the drawing board. Anthony Joshua was not a one-trick pony. Anthony Joshua got more tools in his tank. He got more tools in his tank. You see what I'm saying? Point is this. Take a skilled fighter like Mike Tyson. Good God. I'm talking about a guy that can come forward, slip to the side, go to the body, bing. I'm talking about shots that are debilitating. I'm talking about shots that can lay you down. I'm talking about shots that can push you around. I'm talking about a guy that fights in the inside vicious and ferocious like a Mike Tyson. With that type of skill and discipline that Mike Tyson had, yes, that guy would beat Anthony Joshua. Again, I laid out the case. It's all about the size. It's all about the ability of the fighter. We take the limited fighters, the B-level fighters like your boy Ruiz, Takam, Povetkin. They was able to do some things. They had some success because of all the things that I mentioned, right? Now you put a guy like Mike Tyson in there, right? Different fight, people. So yes, Anthony Joshua understood that let Ruiz follow me. I will move my goddamn leg, shoot my jab, shoot my 1-2. You dig what I'm talking? Mike Tyson is not going to follow. You dig? He's not going to follow Anthony Joshua. He's taking him to the ropes. You see what I'm saying? There will be no middle in the ring fighting. You see what I'm talking about? He will cut the ring off. You see what I'm talking about? And when he do, he's going to do it with skill and technique and power and great defense, moving up the head, switching the sides. He could hit with both hands. He could pounce on you with both feet in whatever position they're in, people. That's why he's able to beat Anthony Joshua. I would leave you with this. You're rocking with your boy CBT. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to tell you that right now, man. You know, Anthony Joshua will beat anybody. That's his size. Anthony Joshua excels when he fights taller men his size, right? And it's all because, physiologically, shorter fighters are able to do things that the taller fighter can't. So it's not something that Anthony Joshua is missing. It's just how it is, right? Lack of a better word, that's just how it is. When you short fighters can do different things. Skinnier fighters can move faster, better reflexes, better movement. You understand? So my point is, in the heavyweight division today, anybody that's his size, he knocks them out. Pull-up, he knocks him out straight down the pipe. He's going to go straight down the pipe. He's going to knock him straight out. Anthony Joshua just got to worry about the lead. See, Povetkin Pull-up got a great lead left, a good lead right. Great lead, fast, explosive, powerful. But if that's not success, well, first of all, if he lands the lead, his 2 or his 3 that's coming after the lead is weak. It's slow. It's predictable. You can see it coming. He collapses in the pocket. You understand what I'm talking about, people? We're going to break that down. But he's so limited that Anthony Joshua is going to run circles around him and use his power. Trust me, he's going to destroy him. Don't worry about that. But I'm just telling you, you know, look at Deontay Wilder. Reflexes is great, right? He's fast, right? But he can't fight on the back foot. Anthony Joshua will destroy this guy, but even more so now that your boy Tyson Fury gave him the key, showed him the blueprint. Everybody knew, and I have screamed to the top of my lungs saying, he can't fight going backwards. Push him back. Push the weight bully back too. He can't fight going backwards. Let your hands go because he put the high guard up. He don't go to the... You see what I'm saying, people? These guys don't do certain things that I know and I see. And if these guys will just have the guts to take it to these guys like my boy Tyson Fury did, you will see so many openings. But I want to tell you this, right? So much so that Anthony Joshua will beat Deontay Wilder because the blueprint is mapped out. Now people, not only Anthony Joshua, will push the boogeyman back. Will take that chance. Now you may say, well, you know, Tyson Fury showed everybody. No. Tyson Fury just had the guts to do something everybody else knew. That's the key to success. Push him back. But I understand everybody. Even Anthony Joshua said, I wouldn't dare push Deontay Wilder back. That wasn't my game plan in my mind when I thought about the fight. I had other things that I thought I could be successful with. But now that I see this, that just gives me one more option, right? One more option. But I understand everybody that didn't want to push Deontay Wilder back. You know the words, right? You know the saying, easier said than done. I would be scared to death to go towards the fist of God. The fist of God. Anthony, this Deontay style, you got the power. You see me? So I get it. But the key has been open. And thanks to Tyson Fury for taking the risk, taking the chance. You understand me? So now Anthony Joshua not only could beat everybody that's as tall as him, now we got a guy like Deontay Wilder. He has so many options to beat him. Because Anthony Joshua can move better. He can, he showed that against a shorter fighter that was putting pressure. Good pressure, too. So at the end of the day, people, I need you to understand this. Anthony Joshua is the truth, and there hasn't been a child born that could beat Anthony Joshua. You're rocking with your boy. Subscribe to the channel. Peace. We gonna talk the truth. Come back my day. Went to the bar and came back on time. You put hands in free, man. What you be doing? What you eating, man? You fuck with that computer?